thought I would do a series of videos on what it's like to own an MGF. This is the introductory video. It's the first video in the series. This is my MGF. I've owned it a couple of weeks now. It's a February 2000 build in platinum silver with the black cloth interior. It's the base model, the 1.8i 5-speed manual. I've owned other MGs in the past, so I thought it would be an interesting story to tell you what it's like as I go through the ownership. It's the middle of autumn here in the Adelaide Hills, so driving around in one of these in this spectacular weather has been quite enjoyable. I won't tell you how much I paid for this because it was embarrassingly cheap, but the car came with receipts for at least 3 times what I paid for it for some fairly major work that's been done. A complete overhaul of the suspension and a reconditioned cylinder head, which of course came with the new head gasket that these things are notorious for. It's also had the entire cooling system replaced with new pipes and hoses. So hopefully most of the issues that these cars are notorious for have been dealt with. So as I said, this is the first video in a series. What I intend to do is just drive it around and keep you updated on what it's like to own. If you're new to MGs and not really driven a convertible before, and all you've driven around is in modern Toyotas and Mazdas and that sort of thing, then an MGF will probably feel reasonably at home for you. It certainly feels a lot more modern than MGBs and midgets and other MGs that I've owned. If you're a big fan of MGs and like the feel of the older cars, then this will feel quite modern. It doesn't have quite the same character, certainly not as noisy. It's smoother and quieter, but it's still lots of fun to drive. The short wheelbase and the direct steering. The electric power steering on this thing's fairly light, so that's a bit of something to get used to compared to the MGB that I've had recently. So if you're interested in a series of videos on what it's like to own one of these, you can subscribe or like the video and keep following the storyline as I go along. I hope to update every couple of months with new videos.